Salutations, Lumineers, and welcome to our first ever gameplay video. This is the Lorcana Rundown. I'm Silver.
I'm Andrew.
And we're going to just jump right into it. So today we've just got some starter deck play. We picked these up at Gen Con, waited 3.5 hours in line for it, but it was well worth it because it's been a great chance to finally get our hands on this product and be able to play with something other than computer printouts stapled to Magic cards.
Basically.
So today I am going to be playing the Sapphire Steel starter deck. So this is kind of a more, to me at least, it's more of a kind of mid-range Control-E deck. It's not as fast as some of the other decks I've seen. It's not ideal. It's not optimized. These are literally right out of the box, into the sleeves, onto the playmat.
I am playing the Amethyst Amber deck, which is definitely more of a aggro-ish, sometimes mid-rangey type deck that is a lot of fun. I've been having a good amount of fun with it. So yeah, if you're play it on this.
Playing against him with this deck, I've literally only won, 2 games, I think? Maybe, if I'm lucky.
Well, we'll see if you'll be lucky today.
We'll see if I'm lucky today. So you've got, on your zone map, there's obviously your deck, your discard. You've got your cards in play, so that's going to be this top row, is all of the creatures and items and stuff you're going to be playing. And then down here is your inkwell. That's where you're going to be actually putting cards when you ink them to create resources. Then up here along the middle is your lore tracker. You start at 0 and you wiggle your way on up to 20.
Oh.
I've seen some really, really cool lore trackers available already on Etsy, made by players. Excuse me. Whether you decide to use dice for that, it's completely up to you. Highly recommend supporting some of the independent creators out there in the community because they're putting out some great work.
All right.
Right, so we will go high roll to see. Yeah, but I want to start at 20 lore.
So you instantly win?
Yes, the only way I'm going to win. We'll go high roll to see who goes first. So that is a 4. Something tells me I'm not going first. It is.
That is an 11.
All right.
I will be going first.
Okay, so at the start of the game, everybody draws up to 7 cards in hand. 7. So with the starter rules, they recommend you don't mulligan your first game. Are you okay with just going with what's in hand, or do you want to show off mulligans?
We can just go with what's in hand.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right. So first things first, I'm going to reveal a Dingle Hopper to ink it. Place that down in my inkwell. Then we are going to exert that ink, and we will play an Olaf.
He likes warm hugs.
He does.
So it's really important. You want to make sure that you're revealing the card you're going to ink every turn, just so your opponent can make sure you're not trying to sneak in an uninkable card.
Yes.
Also, remember, it's very important when you do ink a card, try to remember what it is, because you're not allowed to check what's in your inkwell while you play.
All right, so I played my Olaf. I have nothing else I can do, and I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. I am going to ink Scar. I should probably turn that right side up. And he'll go in my inkwell. I don't actually have any turn 1 plays, so I will pass.
Excellent. That's what we like to see.
Now I'm 2 turns behind.
So I'm going to ready up my ink. Draw my card. Excellent.
I'm being good. I'm not looking at the camera that shows his hand.
I am going to ink a Maximus.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to quest Olaf. So I'm going to exert Olaf. And with the little symbol here, I'm going to gain 1 lore. So I'm at 1 lore. Just 19 more turns of that. We're going to exert my 2 ink, and we're going to play Dr. Facilier. He is a 0/4 with Challenger 2. So when he challenges, he gets 2 attack. So that will help with things.
That's problematic because that'll mess up my early game questing.
All right, and I will pass the turn.
All right, draw. Interesting. Well, this isn't going to do me much good because I know you're not playing. Okay. We are going to ink Coconut Basket.
Sure.
That'll go there. And then I will pay 2 ink to play Aurora, Regal Princess. She is a 2/2 who quests for 2 lore. Her ink is dry, so I cannot quest, or is drying, so I cannot quest with her on her first turn. And I will pass.
All right, let's ready up. Excellent. So we are going to, this could be a weird play, but we're going to do it. I am going to ink Yzma. And then we're not going to play anything, but what we're going to do is we are going to quest for 2 to put me up to 3 lore.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. It is weird playing with my ink well centered on that side, gotta say. Okay. Whom? All right, I think that's the play. Yeah, so we are going to ink Maleficent.
Okay.
Maleficent. Yeah. I'm trying to show the camera too, but it's not working out that way. And then I will exert 3 to play Hercules. I'll put him into play Exerted.
Yeah.
So he is a 3/3 for 3 ink who quests for 1 lore, but he does have the bodyguard keyword on him. So I can put him into play Exerted, and while he's on the field, any character that challenges must challenge a character with bodyguard if able. So basically, as long as I keep Hercules Exerted, his characters have to attack Hercules before they can attack, say, Aurora. And that leaves me free to quest for 2 with Aurora.
Yeah, it does.
And I will pass the turn.
All right, so I have some decisions to make. All right. I think we go this route. So my route's going to be going to take a little time, but I think it's going to pay off in the end. So we are going to ink Minnie Mouse.
Not the mini.
Oh, yes, the Minnie. And then we are going to exert all 4 of my ink.
Oh, dear.
For Jetsam. So Jetsam is a 3/3 with evasion. Only characters with evasion can challenge that character.
I'm in danger.
But he also has another fun ability called Sinister Slither. Your character's name Floatsome, gain evasion. So there's another creature in my deck that's named Floatsome that will gain the evasion ability once it's out in play.
I just need to jump in here because Little Mermaid, it was a very foundational experience in my life.
Yes.
I was a small child when it came out. It's Flotsam.
Oh, it is Flotsam?
It's Flotsam and Jetsam.
Flotsam and Jetsam. I will remember that.
They are Ursula's minions.
Well, what I am going to do... You know, I think getting that Hercules out of the way now is worth it.
Okay.
Olaf is going to challenge Hercules.
Okay, so he will
take 1, and my Olaf will be banished.
So we're using D6s to represent damage because it's a little easier to see on camera than these cute little damage counters that they gave us with the starter decks. You can do whatever you please. Obviously, I've seen some people actually just using beans.
So now Dr. Facilier is also going to challenge Hercules to deal the last 2 points of damage to Hercules, but also taking 3.
All right, so Hercules goes into my discard pile. I am putting that in the wrong bag.
All right. And after that, it'll be your turn.
All righty. Wow, I'm just drawing all the Maleficents today.
Oh, don't forget to ready up your Aurora. That's
thank
important.
you. That is very important. Thank you for the reminder. I am 1 ink short of what I want to do. So we are going to ink another Maleficent.
All right.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I will shift Aurora Dreaming Guardian onto my other Aurora. So shift is kind of a unique, not unique, it's similar to mutate in Magic the Gathering, but it allows you to play for a reduced cost a character with the same name over a character already on the field. And that's a handy mechanic because it means that since the ink was dry on Aurora Regal Princess, she was already able to quest. I can do the same thing with Dreaming Guardian. So she is a 3/5 who quests for 2. And she has an ability called Protective Embrace where my other characters gain ward, which means that opponents can't choose them except to challenge. It's not as good as it could be in this matchup, but against a deck like green-red, it's a lot better where you've got more targeted removal. And then, let's see, you've got a total of 5 power, but you're not going to want to challenge into a 3 power creature with Jetsam. So I think I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and quest for 2.
Sure.
Go to 4.
All right.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. So let's see what we're going to do here. Okay. All right. This is not terrible. All right. So we are going to ink Ariel. Then let's see. We got 5 ink altogether. So we're going to do something a little crazy here because that can get a little scary, especially since it's tapping for 2 lore and everything like that. So we are going to... Jetsam is going to challenge Aurora.
Oh, okay. So
is Dr. Facilier.
Oh, you are going to 2-for-1 me.
I am, but I'm not done yet. Because we are going to use 4 out of my 5 ink and exert it, and we are going to play Hades. So when I play this character, I return a character card from my discard to my hand, and I am going to choose Jetsam.
What a shocker.
And it's now your turn.
How fitting that the Lord of the Underworld has discard recursion.
Basically.
All right, back to the drawing board here, fam. I will ink Captain Hook. Probably should keep him for challenging into that Hades, but we're going to go exert all 5 for Maleficent Uninvited.
Yeah.
She is a 3/6 who quests for 3 lore.
That's pretty good.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. Draw. All right. So I think we know what's coming out here.
He's back.
Jetsam. Then we are going to use 1. We're not going to ink this turn, but we're going to play Hey Hey.
Yay, hey. Voiced by Alan Tudyk.
All right. So Hey Hey has a fun ability. It's a 1/2 that quests for 1. And it has a thing called support. Whenever this creature quests, you may add their power to a chosen character's power this turn. Or chosen character, I should say. Let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and quest for 1 with Hades.
I'll allow it.
Well, I mean, you have to.
I do, because in this game, you can't interact on your opponent's turn. Yet. Who knows what set 2 will bring?
I think we are going to pass the turn.
Alrighty, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where were you like 2 turns ago? Alright. So I'm playing this a little more aggro than I want to. I am going to ink Grammatala.
Okay.
Then I'm going to exert all 6 for Mufasa, King of the Pride Lands.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
He is another big-bodied quest target. He's a 4/6 who quests for 3. And I am going to quest with Maleficent for 3 to go up to 7.
Sounds good.
I'll pass the turn. You are not exerted, Mufasa.
Let's see. Let's ready up, and we will draw. All right. So we have to figure some stuff out here. Because if I do that, we have some hard choices, friends. Let's see. I could do that. Because you're going to quest for 6 next turn, possibly.
Theoretically.
In theory. Well, let's see if we can make you think about that.
Okay.
Flotsam. So Flotsam is the other half of my little combo here. It has Rush, so this character can challenge the turn they are played, and then my characters named Jetsam gain Rush. So now this has Evasion and Rush. This has also Evasion and Rush. So I think what I want to do here, because I know you can't target it, we are going to have Flotsam challenge Maleficent.
Okay.
Neither of them will be banished, but I'm dealing 3 damage there, and I'm also taking 3. I did that a little backwards, but that's okay. Because I wanted to do a different way, but that's all right. Then we are going to quest for 3.
All right.
So I will also go to 7. And then we will not ink anything this turn and pass the turn.
So I do kind of want to point something out. This is one of the bigger issues with especially the starter decks, is in Lorcana, you run out of cards in hand fast. I am down to a singular card in hand. And that's because you're inking, at least early game, almost every turn, if not every turn, and playing a card just about every turn. So you really, in this game, any card draw outlet is a good card draw outlet. So draw. All right. Ready. Maleficent.
What will they do?
All right, so we'll go 4 for Aurora Briar Rose. She has an ability called Dreaming Beauty. When I play this character, chosen character gets -2 attack this turn. So I'm going to give We'll give Hades -2.
Okay.
Actually, no, we're going to give Hey -2.
All right.
And then I will pay 2 for Frying Pan. So it is an item. It's a type we haven't seen yet in this game. And its ability is Clang, so I can banish it, and chosen character can't challenge during the next turn. So we are going to use Maleficent to challenge Hey Hey.
All right. Hey, hey goes away.
Maleficent does not take any damage. And then I am going to make it so Hades can't challenge next turn.
Sounds good.
And I will quest for 3 with Mufasa.
Yeah.
Go to 10.
All right.
I will pass the turn.
Let's see. I got some, again, hard choices.
I think that was a misplay, but we'll see.
All right. So at this point, I got to figure out how I'm taking care of Maleficent and Mufasa. And I might have a way, but we will see. Okay. Let's exert 4 and play another Jetsam.
Goody gumdrops. Because one of them wasn't bad enough.
We will have the new Jetsam challenge Maleficent to have them banish each other.
All right. Good top deck. Or did you already have that in hand?
Well, who knows? Who knows? Then we will quest for 4 altogether to put me up to 11 lore. Then we will go 1 and we'll play Stitch.
Stitch.
Stitch is their favorite character.
I'm sorry, I'm a Disney person.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, and that will be my turn.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ink at our disposal, and we are playing with top decks, friends. Well, that's convenient. Oh, gotta ready Mufasa. But not gonna help, so we'll hold that for now. Oh. The problem is I can't do anything about Flotsam and Jetsam. And this deck doesn't have the targeted removal I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge Hades.
Okay, so that will take 3 and Hades will be banished.
And I'm going to quest for 3, go to 13.
Sounds good. This has become a race.
I will pass the turn.
All right, so we're going to ready up, draw. That might be helpful. That actually will be very helpful for what I want to do. So Stitch is going to challenge Aurora.
All right.
So they'll banish each other. We're going to quest with Flotsam and Jetsam for 3. Go to 14. We're going to exert 4, and we're going to play Jafar. Jafar is a 2/5 with Challenger +3. So when he challenges, he gets an extra 3 attack.
It goes to 5.
Yes.
I'm in danger.
And that will be my turn.
Good turn. Okay, this is good. All right, this helps. I'm going to exert 1 to develop your brain. So I look at the top 2 cards of my deck. I put 1 in my hand and the other on the bottom of my deck. So I will look.
But were they good?
They were not actually good at all. All right, we'll put that in our hand. This will go on the bottom of our deck. This goes to discard. We will go another 2 for Frying Pan.
Yeah.
I'm going to quest for 3, go to 16. banish Frying Pan to make it so Jafar can't challenge.
Yep, that's pretty good.
And this was in my hand. This wasn't in my inkwell. Just saying that is one downside of the way I play is I have a tendency to set my hand face down
I do
on
the
my
same
play mat.
thing.
So,
That's
and
why I keep it
will
over here.
pass the turn.
All right, so we are going to ready up. We are going to draw. Okay, this could be helpful maybe. Not really, but we're going to hold on to it. Let's go 4. We're going to play Ariel.
All right.
So this one is Ariel is a 3/4. It has voiceless, so this character can't exert to sing songs, which songs are another card that is the card type that's in here, which if we get to it, we'll show you. Let's see. I think at this point, I just got a quest for 4.
All right.
And go up to 18.
So I need to have a very explosive turn or I lose here because he's got enough questing power on the board right now that no matter what I do, I can't beat him because I'm at 16 right now. I can only quest for 3. And there are no cards in Lorcana right now that can quest on the turn they enter the field.
It's your turn.
It is my turn. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I needed you at the start of the game. All right, I'm going to play it. So, one jump ahead. This is one of those song cards we were talking about. So, what you can do, theoretically, if you want, if you look at the rule text, it says a character with cost 2 or more can exert to sing this song for free. And then I put the top card of my deck into my inkwell face down and exerted. This doesn't help me at all right now. So we play that. We throw that in the Discord. We quest for 3. Go to 19.
All right.
And then he's going to win on his turn.
All right, my turn.
Unless he chooses not to, which you're welcome to.
I could choose not to.
You could choose not to.
All right. But we'll go through the motions. Draw. Okay. So here's what I would do if I needed to. So I'm going to play this turn out if I needed to think about taking care of Mufasa.
Okay.
So we're going to exert 1, and we are going to play Control Your Temper.
All right.
It is an action. Chosen character gets -2 attack this turn. I am choosing Mufasa.
Mm-hmm.
So it only has 2 attack. Then Jafar is going to challenge Mufasa for 5 total and take 2. Then Ariel will challenge to get rid of your Mufasa.
No!
And then to end it all, I will quest for 3 and go to technically 21 lore and win the game.
And that's Lorcana gameplay.
There we go. So yeah, Amber Amethyst
wins again.
A strong deck. It's probably the best starter deck of the 3.
I would say that of the starter decks, Amber Amethyst is the strongest. I highly recommend if you're going to an organized play event during release week, your LGS happens to have some starter decks available for purchase. If there's competitive play, it's a good one to pick up. Even if it's not competitive, because it's got just a lot of really good cards in it. I'd say probably the weakest starter deck is the Emerald Ruby starter, which we didn't play. We might do a video with that later this week. Just to show off the different mechanics. It does have targeted removal to answer things like Flotsam and Jetsam. But
it also gets rid of lore as well.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Lore removal is something unique to Steel and Ruby. And it can be very powerful mid to late game to slow your aggro, more aggressive opponents down.
Yes.
So if you check on Game Talk Network, I did do a little bit of a write-up that will explain some of the terms we've been using today, like aggro, control, and mid-range. We might do a show just sort of explaining general TCG terminology, so trading card terminology, for those of you who are new to trading card games. Lorcana, it's great to see, is bringing a lot of new folks to the hobby. And we want to make sure that everybody has the information they need to really get off to a good start.
Well, I think that's been it. There was a good game.
Very good game.
Good game. Got to be respectful there,
Yes,
of course.
always. If you don't like to touch, that's perfectly fine. But a good game goes a long way to keeping up the friendliness at the table.
Of course.
So that's it for our gameplay video. I'm Silver.
I'm Andrew.
And we will see you on our next show.
See ya.